Good morning, students. This is Suman Chaswal, your English teacher, once again with a new class and a continuation of the last class in which I had given you spoken English class, and today again is a continuation of a day-to-day situation-based polite ways to communicate. Last time I had given you 3 situations. If someone is knocking at the door, if you met somebody after a very long time, and also if you you want to ask someone for help. I had given you 3 situations in which these are on daily basis you come across these situations. So today is a continuation of that class in which again we are going to do some polite ways to communicate. In my last class I got a lot of comments that students have said, ma'am, this was very interesting. Please give us some more situations in which we can communicate in such a polite manner. They really like the class and they want that I should keep on giving them such situations. Okay. So today again I have come with 3 situations. The first situation is you are being disturbed by someone's talking. Now this talking is really everywhere you will find, especially in the movie hall. Okay, people will keep on talking at the back or on the mobile, though they keep on the captions and slogans keep on running that switch off your mobiles and all that, but people don't listen. Okay, then they keep on and you're being very disturbed by you cannot hear the dialogues clearly and it's very irritating also. But if you get irritated and you shout at the person will also shout back and will disturb you more. So if you say politely to the person, automatically he will calm down and listen to what you are asking for. Okay, instead of getting more aggressive. Okay, to be very polite opens many doors. Okay, so first you are being disturbed by someone's talking. Okay, so what can you say? Could you please speak? Like last class I told you, could. Could is a very polite word. Instead of saying can, we should use could. Could you please speak softly? Okay, because he is going to speak. Okay, so at least he should reduce the volume. Would you mind speaking softly? And the third, could you please speak a bit slowly? Okay, so in this way when you communicate, the other person realizes his mistake and slows down. Okay, so you are being disturbed by someone's talking. Could you please speak softly? Would you mind speaking softly? Could you please speak a bit slowly? So these are polite ways to get your whatever you want to be done. Second situation, if you have done something wrong. Now we make so many mistakes in our life, but we don't want to apologize. Okay, we feel very ashamed to say sorry. Ego problem, this is the biggest ego problem, to say sorry to somebody else. Okay, we can say, you've seen that movie Lage Raho Munna Bhai. In this, sorry was so difficult for mafia don. He was a mafia don and he used to do all that violent attack, but saying sorry was so difficult for him. Okay, so sorry is because it hurts our ego. Okay, we feel that as, but I'll tell you, believe you me, students, sorry is a very simple word, but if said, it opens many doors. Okay, so if you have done something wrong, it's better to admit your mistake. So I accept my mistake and I'll try to improve in the future. Okay, so first thing is you are accepting your mistake and you are further saying that you will not commit it again and improve in the future. So I accept my mistake and I'll try to improve in the future. Okay. Second, my sincere apologies. I will work on my mistakes. Okay. My sincere apologies. Instead of saying sorry, you can say my sincere apologies. I will work on my mistake. Whatever mistake I have done, I will ensure that I do not repeat that again. Third, we are saying, I'm afraid I have committed a mistake. I'm afraid I have, suppose like you're working or you're in front of your boss or in your school or in your college, you can admit, I'm afraid I have committed a mistake. Could you please excuse me? Could you please pardon me? Could you please forgive me? Okay. So admitting your mistake is the first step towards saying sorry. So I'm afraid I have committed a mistake. This phrase, I'm afraid. Okay. I'm afraid. Okay. It's a way of saying sorry. Okay. I'm afraid I'm late. It means I'm sorry. Okay. So if you have done something wrong, it is better to admit and ask for an apology. I accept my mistake and I'll try to improve in the future. My sincere apologies. I will work on my mistakes. I'm afraid I have committed a mistake. Okay. Now the third situation is, if someone gives you advice, how will you thank that person? Somebody gives you advice. Elderly people always give advice. So we must thank them for their advice, or not say, oh, I don't know, I'm not going to listen to it. It's better. You may listen or you may not listen or you may not follow, but at least thank that person for giving his, spared a moment to give you some good advice. Okay, so we need to thank that person. So thanks for your advice. It was very kind of you. Okay. I will inculcate this advice in all walks of my life. Thank you. I will inculcate. Inculcate is a new word. I told you, to improve your English language, you must keep on adding to your vocabulary. So today I have given you a new word, inculcate, means follow it. Okay. I will inculcate this advice in all walks of my life. In all walks of my life means in every situation of my life. I will keep this advice in my mind. Thank you. And the third, this is one piece of advice I always imbibe in my life. Again, imbibe means follow. Inculcate means follow. So, and once I've given you the meaning, you must look up the dictionary or the internet, whatever, and see the meaning. When you see the word, read the word, look up the meaning, okay, and try to use it in your sentence. You will never forget the word. Okay. This is one piece of advice I always imbibe in my life. Thank you. Okay. So today I have given you 3 situations, polite ways to communicate. First was, you're being disturbed by someone's talking. Okay. So do not say, please stop talking, stop this thing. Don't speak so loud. So this is irritate the other person also. You want your work to be done, so you must be polite. If you are polite, surely the other person will stop doing what is irritating you. Could you please speak softly? Would you mind speaking softly? Could you please speak a bit slowly? Automatically, the person will reduce the volume of his talking. Second situation, if you have done something wrong, it's better to admit, because it is human to err. Err means to make mistakes. We are all human beings. We are not computers or robots. So we will make mistakes. So we must acknowledge our mistakes. Okay? I accept my mistake and I'll try to improve in the future. And my sincere apologies, I will work on my mistakes. And third, I'm afraid I have committed a mistake. Please accept my apologies. If someone gives advice, how will you thank that person? Okay? Thanks for your advice. It was very kind of you. Like I said, you may follow that advice or you may not follow that advice. That is your choice. But at least if someone has given you an advice, thank that person. Okay? So, thanks for your advice. It was very kind of you. I will inculcate this advice in all walks of my life. Thank you. This is one piece of advice I'll always imbibe in my life. Thank you. So these were today 3 situations. Last time I gave you 3 situations. So 3 more situations in which how to communicate, polite ways to communicate on day-to-day basis situations. Okay. So I hope, and you can note them down, students, because it is important, because once you read them and repeat them, it will help you to, it will retain in your mind. So when such situation arises, you will be able to communicate in this manner. Okay, so read it out, write it down, read it out again and again, and then only at that particular moment when such a situation arises, you are ready with the conversation, or you're ready with the polite way to communicate. Okay, so thank you, students. Today was a class on spoken English, and this was a continuation to the previous class in which I had given you 3 situations. Today I have given you 3 situations, and I will give you many more situations like this. So we will keep on adding to our spoken English classes, so that you keep on doing step by step and you are able to converse, communicate. Okay, thank you all, students. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your friends, and God bless all of you.